Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're subscribing and clicking notifications. Right, I'm back in my crafting mode today rather than my cooking mode, and I'm so excited to show you my latest project. So that's my phone, sorry about that. If you watch my Poundland shopping hauls, was Poundstretcher actually, you'll know I've bought some lanterns, and I'm going to turn the volume off that because it's driving me mad. Hasn't gone off all day and now it's suddenly going mad. Right, that's off. Okay, so back to today. I bought some lanterns and they were $2.99 a lantern, and my idea was I was going to dress them up for Christmas and give some away as presents and probably keep a couple myself. And I've been thinking long and hard about how I'm going to dress them up, what I'm going to do to them, and today I got them out of the bag to have a look at. Now there's one thing I hadn't looked at when I bought them. Okay, let me show you one. Okay. Look, okay, can you see it? There is no door on it, okay? You can't open the door to decorate it. So that was my first problem. I realised I can unscrew the bottom so I can slide it off, which is great, okay, which is what I've done to this one here, okay? So I've slid off the candle. Now the problem I have is that the space around the candle is very limited, and if I get anything that sort of gets in the way of the platform here, I can't get my lantern back on, and believe you me, I have tried, okay? Not to be defeated, I have found a way of doing it, and I want to show you my final product, finished version, because I'm quite proud of it. Let me show you the first one. This was my prototype. Can you see? Now if you look in there, can you see inside? I've managed to get some Christmassy stuff in there, but it was a challenge, all right? And then my little decorations on top. I am really proud of that, look. Can I do it so you can see it properly? Excuse the mess of the table, I'm having a real crafty day today. So I'm literally doing loads of different things because things need to dry off. But yeah, doesn't that look good? So do you want to see how I made it? Okay, let's get cracking. Right, so the first challenge I had was that I couldn't get anything that would go around here. Well, I couldn't put anything around here that I wanted to put on that would not obscure this. Okay, as I mentioned, what I was going to use around the base was this, but I couldn't. I even tried giving it a haircut so it didn't run over, but it was just not working. So I am still using one of those, but I'm doing it differently. So what I first need to do is paint the base, because I don't want anyone to see this white. So I've got some paint here which isn't too far off Christmas sort of tree colour, and I need to paint the whole of the base just so that when I start decorating it you can't see the white. Alright, so I'll show you that when I've done it. Okay, when I've finished it. Okay, so that's dried nicely. I left it overnight, and then I'm going to take one of these sort of pipe cleaners which look like Christmas trees, and I need to glue it onto the side here. But you need to be very careful with this because there isn't a lot of room when you start putting that onto there, okay, which I've learned. So what I'm going to have to do is make sure that this doesn't interfere with the closure of this lantern. So I'm going to put the top to one side while I glue all this. So I need my glue gun. Just have to plug it in. Okay, so I've got my glue gun, and just need to sort of work out where I want this. So I want it high enough up that it doesn't interfere with the rest. So I think about there. Okay, so I think that's about right. There we go. So I just need to get my glue gun and just attach a line of glue around here. Just go. Right, so if I start at the very beginning, okay, and then just put some more part way round. Just want to make sure it stays on. Okay. work quickly because you don't want the glue to melt, or not melt, to cool down before you get your, there we go, your decoration. And then just hold it if it's a little bit tight, and then I'm just going to put some more glue down here, just where it overlaps. Don't burn yourself as well. There we go. If I had some wire cutters, I'd probably cut this to more size, but I don't. So I think that's what Santa needs to bring me for my Christmas list. Some wire cutters. There we go. And just put this down here. Some more glue. Just to make sure it sits properly. Okay. Just hold it if you need to, until it sits down. Hold it, there we go. So let's just, okay, just hold it a bit more. Ta-da! Okay, so that's my Christmas tree effect, which I'm quite pleased about. I'm just going to trim a little bit here just so it doesn't interfere with the closure. Okay, just give it a little bit of a haircut. Yeah, I'm happy for that. Okay, and then I've got some little miniature baubles here. I'm just going to stick one on each of the corners, just here. And do the same with the last corner. Okay. Leave that to cool. There we go. And then I've got to gently put the lid back on the lantern. Okay. There we go. Perfect. And all I'm going to do now is screw it back. She says perfect, which is not right. I'm going to screw it onto the base at the bottom. So there's 4 screws. And then we'll start decorating the top. Right, so now we just need to decorate the top. Okay, so you can't really see the top, so let's get you higher. There we go. Can you see that? There you go. So for this, I've got this beautiful, beautiful robin from the Poundstretcher, I think it was. I think it was £1. It sounds bizarre, but Poundstretcher does do things for a little bit more or less. It's not Poundland. So I'm just going to sort of play with it just to make it look a little bit more Christmassy and sort of more uniform, because it has been in my box of tricks for a while. There we go. Okay. Now I also want to put some ribbons. I've got some ribbon here, and I'm going to make what they call a bestie bow. So I'm going to get 2 pieces of ribbon about the same size. Just how long you want your ribbon is completely up to you. And what's going to determine for me is how much of my ribbon I have left on this roll, which isn't a lot actually. So there we go. I'll get some scissors and cut that in half. Okay, I've got 2 bits of ribbon here, which I've just folded in half, which I'm going to scrunch, and then I've got a longer piece which I want to scrunch same length. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to scrunch it, and I have somewhere on my little table a little red piece to tie it with, she says. Okay, I can't find the red one, so okay, we're going to go for this clear one. So I'm just going to wrap this around securely. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to make a V at the bottom of here. just to give it the appropriate tails. And then I'm just going to get my bows and sort of play with them a little bit. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then that's going to be glued onto the top of here. Got my glue gun. Oops. So I'm just going to put that there. I'll just hold it while it dries. Okay, so is that on there? Okay. Now how you do your bows is up to you. You can do them differently. This is different to the one I did the other day. Just put some more glue on the back of there just to hold it. Just be careful with these glue guns because they do get hot. Okay, and then just want to secure it if I can. Okay, and then I've got my little robin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use that there. I'm going to wrap that around the back. I don't know if you can see. I'm just going to bend it around. And I will glue it in place as well, but I just want to get this bent. Again, if I'd had some wire clippers, I could cut it off really. But I don't, so I'm going to use it as my little tool. There we go. Right, okay. And then all I need to do is try and make it look as pretty as possible. So let me play around with the top of it. Oops. And you can take as long as you like on this to get it how you want it. So for me, I'm going to mess around with the bows. Okay. I'm going to glue, I think, that leaf onto the bow there. Oops. No. Okay, I've also then got to glue that one there because I don't like the way it's sitting. Okay, oops. Let's have a look. I'm just going to turn it around towards me. Oops. Right, I'm not so happy with this one as I was my other one. So I'm just going to have a play. Right, what do you think? I'll just move this out of the way. There you go. That's my little lantern. So, I'll take my glasses off. So if you like any of the things I've made recently, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you do. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My channel isn't about crafty stuff. I'm just using it to relax and help me be distracted from eating or some of the stresses of life and work and everything else. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, as I said, click notifications, click subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. And if you make anything like this, let me know. Cheers.